Morning, 8th grade. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Looks like it's going to be a great day outside. The plants are going to get a lot of sun today, so good. Eventually, these all are going to go outside in some type of garden. There's a lot of squash, and there's zucchini in there. There's peas. I don't think peas will make it. It's because peas are they're gonna have pea pods on them pretty soon. There's some beans. Got some decorated pots. I like to use my old Tonka trucks. They got stuff in there. Got different experiments going on over here. So I got our bucket of potatoes that I planted on Good Friday in here. Should show you that. Someday I'll do that in a video. But anyways, we're gonna go to the graph. I'm gonna call, I actually have called this project done. You're gonna see that on day 15. I've ended it on April 22nd. On that day, that was last week, on that day, this piece of bread, even though it has no mold on it, it's not edible. You wouldn't eat this. It's very, very hard. Very hard. So on that day, it became really hard. It was getting hard anyway. So granted, it never molded. So obviously, washing your hands is vitally important. Versus, I still have this piece. I can't wait to throw this away because very, very disgusting. Look at that. Very disgusting. So April 22nd, we are going to end, I ended it. So you're going to come over to, so what you need to do is go find your graph that you created, fill in the days. Those of you that are doing your own, think about your bread. If it's hard as a rock or something where it's like you would not eat that, it's done. It might not have molded. So we're going to go up to day 15 on mine. So a lot of you are just using my graph. Go ahead, fill in there. Okay, so the last thing that you need to do is you need to do a description of this. So what you're going to do is take this information and make it into a word form. Doesn't have to be very long. So a few things when you are doing a description for a graph or a chart. So this is actually a graph, but if you had a chart, you still have to do a description. What you need is you need to number it. Since this is our first graph in this project, it's graph 1. Some people might put graph 1.0. It's your choice for this situation. I'm okay with graph 1. If you wanted to use graph A, go right ahead. I'm comfortable with graph A too. I titled it Green Hands. You can give it whatever title you want. You can put green hand versus dirty hands. You can put the importance of clean, importance of safety, because this is technically a safety issue that we were talking about. And then you're going to take this information and put it into Word. So this is basically what I did. So if you wanted to freeze it and read it for a couple minutes, because it shouldn't take that long, the data in this graph shows the importance of clean hands when handling food. The bread exposed to dirty hands started to mold on day 8. The clean hand bread never molded but became inedible on day 15 because the bread was hard. Okay, so you need some type of description of your graph that you have made. Now, a lot of you have made this in pages. So if you really want to, finish this out in pages and send me the graph again with the completed day on it right here. If you can't seem to type in pages, just go ahead and send it in Canvas or in an email message. I can put 2 and 2 together and figure out, okay, this goes with so-and-so's graph that they have sent me. But if you can type it, go right ahead. Even if you wanted to write it out on a piece of paper, take a photo, send it to me that way in an email or upload it on Canvas. I still haven't figured out how to upload a photo on Canvas. I'm going to have to do some research on that. So otherwise, I was going to take a photo of this and send it to you so you had an example, but I'm assuming you can just hit pause on your iPad or computer or phone to get an idea. I am holding on to this for a period of time so you guys get an idea. So this will be due on Tuesday. Is you're going to finish your graph and then write a description of your graph. Other than that, this afternoon, I'm going to try one more thing on the soda car. Otherwise, I'm just going to call that thing done. Thank you for those that sent me photos or videos. Yeah, it was kind of disappointing. I don't understand how that project works. I have this one last trick I'm going to do, And if that doesn't work, I'm just going to call this, I think it's a hoax. I don't get it. It does make quite the mess, though, when you add the Mentos. Trust me. I was quite full of pop trying to add those. But anyways, have a good Monday, and I will see you on Tuesday.